probably a good terminology there, unforgiving nature. That's exactly what it is. Yep, so it's unfortunate, but I just think that's the way football is nowadays. You're going to get a job, you're going to lose your job. And that's one of the reasons I didn't want to become the manager originally 5-6 years ago, because there's only one definite that happens. You're going to leave the football club. You'll leave it through failure or you'll leave it through success, but ultimately that's what happens to managers these days. So really unfortunate that came about for Jim, because I think he's a very good manager, but he's a top guy. Listen, until my chairman, my chief executive phone me and say, David, we've had a phone call, or we think it's time you leave the club, I'll be at Livingston. So nothing further to add really, to be honest. Very difficult. I think Ange again's recruited very well. I'm running out of superlatives for him, if I'm honest. I think the club's ran very well. I've got some of the best players in the country. Callum McGregor, for me, I've been very vocal on this. I think he's one of the best players. He could go down and play in the top 4 in England, in my opinion. I think there's some very good players, very well done club. Ange has got his identity stamped on them. They all know their jobs, so it's going to be difficult. I think you've got an outside chance when they come here. Any team comes here, we've got a chance of being competitive and picking points up. So going into Wednesday night's game, I have to be competitive. Within the game, I can then make changes to try and change or alter the shape of the game. But I think when you're going, I'm not going to sit here and tell lies. When I go to Parkhead, it's about containing them. And then you manage the game within the game. I don't go to Parkhead saying I'm going to be really offensive, open, I'm going to be split to play. I'm playing 5 offensive players and we're going toe to toe. That'd be career suicide, in my opinion. The budget on budget, you look at it, it's 40-50 times our budget, so you can't go toe for toe. So I've got to come up with a game plan of how I can stay in the game but also try and get something within the game. But the game management becomes part of that 90 minutes during the game. You can get to half time, you can get in there with still being competitive and still being in the game. It gives you a chance to then go and change the shape or change your personnel within the shape that you're currently playing. So it's going to be difficult. I'm under no illusions, but we've done it before and I'm no doubt we'll do it again. We've took points off Celtic at Parkhead and we can do it again. I don't need to give them the belief, because they all believe themselves. We've done it. Historically, we've done it. We've went and picked points. I think last year we took 3 points off Celtic here and a point at Parkhead. Last minute penalty, Giamakis, remember? Ange was the manager then. It's been very difficult since 2 games to pick points up. But the belief's there because history tells you we can go and do it, so why can't we do it again? Yeah, Nubly will be involved in the matchday squad. Oh, huge, but I think, do you know what, the boys have been extremely well with Joel out of the team. It was a big worry when Joel got the injury. 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, so it was a big worry that I kept going on, because I thought we'd have struggled a little bit more than we have done. But fair play to the players, because you know what, they've found a way to win games of football, and that's a huge testament to what's in the changing room. Look at Atletico Madrid, look at some of the best teams in the world, look at the World Cup. There was a lot of teams set up in similar fashions. I think Atletico set up in that way every single game. So the boys aren't stupid, they understand football. They've done it themselves here. Games that we've won here, we've set up very similar. It's just that you've carried more of an attacking threat because you're the home team. So the boys, I think the boys relish it. I think football's made up of a lot of different variables and there's different ways to win games of football. I've got to come up with a way to win that game of football, and the boys relish it. There's one thing that you couldn't say about Livingston, is that we don't put the application, the attitude and the endeavour into games. So the boys actually enjoy rolling the sleeves up and going and trying taking points off Celtic at Parkhead, taking points off Rangers at Ibrox. The big games, there's huge games in Scottish football, and the boys love playing them. I'm not scared. No, not at all. I don't think any of the players in that change room. No, I don't think so. I don't think it's a fear factor. I think for me it's respect rather than fear. So you give them the respect that they're due, and they're due that respect. Celtic, especially at this point in time, there's some huge teams went to Parkhead this season and struggled. May have won it. Look at the Real Madrid game. I thought Celtic were incredible for 60 minutes. They were an inch away from taking the lead with Callum McGregor's shot. So it's more a respect and fear, and that's how I kind of see it. if you'd say to me on match day 22 you're going to be sitting on 32 points, am I right, Dave? Keeps me right. I'd have probably taken that at the start of the season. Disappointed in some of the games we threw away, because I do believe we should be closer to third than which we actually are. But I'd have took that at the start of the season, Kerry. So, no, it's exceeded. Probably not, because I think we should be a wee bit further ahead than where we are at this point in time. But I'm happy with the progress we've made as a collective group. I think you've got to cement top six. I think there's very little between the rest of us. Maybe third there's a bit of a gap, but between fourth and seventh, something along the lines, fourth and eighth, there's hardly anything in the points total. You're 2 or 3 wins or 2 or 3 losses away from dropping out of the top six. So I think you've got to cement your place in the top six before you can even look at European football. Hearts slightly different because of that points gap that they have opened up, so they're slightly different in that respect. But all I'm interested in is the next game, can we pick up 3 points, and then on match day 33 we'll see where we are. He just sent us a message, came in for training Saturday, and he was giving me a wee bit because I never got soccer AM in when Lyndon was here. So how are you watching soccer AM? Where are you? Oh, I'm in the hospital. So just text messages back and forth and a couple of pictures, and Martha's quite friendly with Victoria, so kind of knew all about it. So just hoping the big man makes a speedy recovery.